It's been over 2 years since we started hearing rumors of Apple's in-the-works VR headset. We now know that it'll look similar to Facebook's Oculus headsets and support 96-watt charging, which is higher than most smartphones. Join us as we discuss Apple AR glasses, leaks, release dates, pricing, and other features. Processors. It is possible that the most recent TSMC 4nm chips and 5nm chips will be used in the production of these two chips. Because of the strong central processing units, CPUs, it is believed that Apple will employ a power converter that is 96 watts in order to charge the headpiece. Both a high-end CPU and a lower-end secondary processor will be responsible for controlling the various sensor-related device components. Keep watching to figure out when they'll be available so you can buy one and experience it for yourself. Apple has developed the SoCs for the Apple Augmented Reality and Virtual Reality headset. They will be tailored for wireless data transmission, video compression, decompression, and power conservation for longer battery life, even though they lack a cognitive engine like some of Apple's other CPUs. Apple is trying its best to up the processor games and range of capabilities of its products. Design. The overall design is similar to the Facebook Oculus Quest virtual reality headset. It shouldn't come as a surprise when we explain that the headset will be comparable to a number of other virtual reality headsets that are now available on the market. It is said that the headset is made out of breathable textiles and lightweight materials so that it may mix comfort, fashion, and practicality. It's also widely speculated that there will be advanced controllability implementation, adding eye tracking, etc. We'll tell you more about this very soon. Stay with us. It is possible that the visor will be slick and curved, and it will be attached to the face via a mesh material. The headbands will be easily replaceable. One of these headsets are said to either be a spatial audio headphone or battery preserver. Apparently, it would also be able to respond to the wearer's eye movements and other gestures. The Apple VR headset blocks peripheral visions and shields the eyes from harsh light. Ming-Chin Kuo, Apple's analyst, believes the product with a direct launch following after would make its debut in January of 2023. But Mark Gurman of Bloomberg thinks otherwise. Amidst all of this, production is said to have begun in August-September of 2022. We should be seeing snippets soon if the prototypes meet the Apple expectations. Release dates. According to the most recent speculations, the Apple mixed reality headset may not be available until late this year or early 2023, which means that, based on leaks and rumors we've heard, it would be safe to say that the glasses won't be available until 2024.
Apple's AR glasses could be pushed back to 2025 or 2026 amid design issues, says analyst. Who is it? Ming-Chi? Who do you got? Who's your analyst today, Will?
This would explain why the products did not appear in the recent Apple events, even for the iPhone 14. Despite this, the company appears to have had a name for the product and may be getting ready to introduce it sooner than later. You should also consider to subscribe to this channel right now. Better now than never, right? Turn on post notifications as well. Price. Now, to roughly estimate the price, $3,000 should suffice. The product will definitely not be aimed at general consumers, but at content creators and developers in the field. The company expects to sell one headset per day after its release and make a profit of $7 million to $10 million during its first year of availability. Way back in 2020, it was rumored that Apple would be retailing these headsets for about $500. Knowing Apple, this price point is low. Mind-bogglingly low. However, it was later debunked and confirmed that this was the price for the materials alone. Although it would have been lovely to have such a futuristic piece of tech for a low cost, it's just not realistic. At least with this new confirmation, we know that this minimum price would probably be $500. Although no official statement has come from the company stating its price point for the Apple VR headset, we can rely on the leaks and rumors to give us hints on what to expect. However, Apple VR release date is still unknown. Control. It is claimed that improved eye tracking technology will enable eye movement controls and offer an intuitive visual experience that interacts naturally with the surrounding environment. The eye tracking technology will incorporate iris recognition, which might be used as an authentication method. On the inside, Apple seems to be experimenting with new ways of information input for the Apple VR headset. These include hand, eye, and even vibratory stimulation. The product aims to be usable for anyone, including people with differing abilities. The headset will include voice control and support for Siri commands, as well as 4 3D sensing models for spatially identifying hand motions and nearby objects. Additionally, it can perhaps track expressions and detect skin. The way Apple is diversifying control methods is revolutionary and progressive. We make it a thimble-like control pad that can be worn on the finger and a possible headband for those without limbs and appendages. Looking at how fast technology is registering itself firmly in our lives these days, it's best to join the train right now. Where else to start than your home? We've compiled some of the best smart home electronics in this video. Home Assistant Full Beginner Tips. Best hardware to buy and installation guide. Don't worry, we also show to install them in the video so you won't be stuck puzzling it out. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you later.